An extract is made from the middle, a tale begins from here. 1. Heaven's Feel, Back Night 1. Wait, Heaven's Feel? So does this mean this does take place after Heaven's Feel? For an unknown period of time I was crouching down. Not a single moan escapes me. My throat has been pierced by a rotting branch. My tongue was the first to be pulled out. My vocal organs have been carefully destroyed to silence me. I have no body to struggle in pain. My limbs have been completely severed. It's as if only my heart is still living. My body stopped working long ago, but my sense of pain alone has yet to fail me. Living and being in pain are one and the same. As long as I continue to exist, even as only a heart, the pain won't end. For a long time, I have been left in this sunny spot. It is hope at its highest and despair at its deepest. How idiotic! It must be some detestable figment of my imagination. A misunderstanding coming from my insufficient awareness and inadequate experience. I repeat the cycle of pain and relief. It reminds me of the exercise repetitions I supposedly experienced in my childhood. Up to heaven, down to hell, west, east. That's far away, deeper than everyone, like a cradle, a paradise of blooms without an exit. It's not painful to have no limbs, to lose myself bit by bit. I'm just scared. I'm scared of being nothing. I can't bear the lie of ceasing to be anything. If nothing comes from this, then this is nothing more than suffering for the sake of suffering. My body's on the verge of death. While desperately wishing to die, I frantically wish to continue living. That contradiction. Men of older times called it hell. How wonderful I can hear a silver-colored song. To be honest, I didn't want to die. What was that all about? For a long time she was in a state of suspended animation. I hear something. Click, click. It sounds like pebbles hitting each other and is somehow rhythmical, reminding me of a lively polka. With an absent mind, I listen only to that sound. Where am I? Who are we? I can't remember. No, I don't feel like remembering. My indolence is embarrassing. It's ridiculous how I'm awake, but my mind and will are still asleep. I strain my lumbering head and limbs and crack the whip at my mollish body. Pushing my arms downwards, I slightly prop up my body that was lying face down. I seem to be on a couch. How long have I been sleeping? When I try to recall where I am in the first place, my forehead is struck by severe pain. I feel dizzy. It's almost like the morning after a bout of heavy drinking. I have the bad habit of showing off by drinking all night despite being a weak drinker, but luckily there isn't a trace of alcohol inside me. While still mentally unfocused and unsteady, I checked my surroundings. I ought to be in a mansion. I don't recognize it. I can't recall why I am here and why I have been asleep until now. The sound continues. There's no clock. It's pitch black outside. My gut is telling me it's past midnight. Inside, there's... No, I can't see at all. Not only do my arms and legs feel heavy, but my vision has also been weakened, it appears. I know the layout of the room, but it's too blurry for me to get a good view of it. Still, I attempt to grasp my current situation, and finally... I finally notice that in front of me. Someone is sitting with his back face towards me. It is too dark for my weakened vision, so I can't quite make it out. I can still tell that it is the shadow of a man. The man is sitting and looking downward. He is in a reading posture and pays no notice to me. It looks as if he is engrossed with something. What is he doing? I slowly push myself up and look at his hands. It was easier for my arms and legs to recover than it was for my mental ability and vision. Once I start moving, my mobility will increase the more I move. It's not a book he's occupied with. I believe it is a picture puzzle. A simple game with a picture broken up into 16 pieces. One of the pieces is removed and the rest are shuffled and then moved into the open block to bring it back into the original picture, I think. It's an amusement aimed at children that everybody has picked up at least once. He is still occupied with the puzzle. I stop looking at him and raise myself up to a sitting position on the sofa.
Yo, 目が覚めたか、マスター。
Master? So is that guy a servant? He says, as if he were an old friend of mine. I'm startled by my mumbled voice.
なんだよ。まだ寝てんのか、あんた。ほら、いい加減目を覚ませよ。目が死んでるぜ。いつもの生真面目さはどこ行った？
He laughs viciously. His voice is irritating, but I don't feel any anger. Stunned, I look at him in confusion.
私はどうして？
That question came first. No matter how hard I try, I can't remember why I had been asleep. He furrows his eyebrows, odd considering I can't see very well, and points to the corner of the room. There is an old, dull mirror in the corner.
自分で確認しろよ。あんたは何でも自分一人でできるんだから。
I walk up to the mirror on unsteady feet. There isn't any lighting, and the pale moonlight sharpens the darkness. There is a cloudy mirror abandoned for many, many years in this godforsaken mansion. In it, looking at me stunned, is unmistakably myself. Well, I actually do know who that is because of Fate Khalid, Lina Prismaelia. But I'm not sure what kind of role she'll play here in Holo Ataraxia. My voice slips out. This doesn't make any sense. Why am I startled at seeing the body that I had grown up with for more than 20 years? Dark red hair and eyes. An unlikable figure, useful only for intimidating others. An armor of male attire that denies any femininity. This is me, the same old me. The same plain old Burzet Fraga McRamitz. And yet, I am still startled. I can feel that there is something wrong with the figure shown in the mirror. As if there is something extra, and as if something that ought to be there is missing. Just as that paradoxical notion entered my mind.
落ち着いたか？なら手っ取り早く殺しに行こう。お互いやられっぱなしは性に合わねえだろ、マスター。
With that one word, he erased the small doubt that something was out of place. Master. Why had I forgotten that word? The battle for a miracle. 7 magi putting their lives on the line. The master of the ultimate familiar wielding the Holy Grail. That is why I am here. To participate in the great ritual known as the Holy Grail War of this Asian island country. But the Holy Grail War is already over, right? The Holy Grail is a holy artifact set to grant the wishes of its master, but there has yet to be one who has obtained the true Holy Grail. It is ultimately no more than a legend. The Holy Grail summoned in Fuyuki is an imitation based on this legend. However, though it may not be the original, as long as it is a powerful artifact that grants wishes, it is called a Holy Grail. To the Magi, the matter of true and false is a lesser issue. The main concern is whether or not that imitation is powerful. In that case, the Holy Grail in Fuyuki could be said to be of great concern.
かの地にて召喚される第726号聖杯は新作となる可能性が秘められている。我らが理想とする秩序に基づき、これを人の世より隔離せよ。
That was the decision of the Mages Association, an organized self-defense body for the concealment of magic. The Holy Grail War of this land is a competition between Magi. There is a limit to the number of participants. The association was allowed only one seat. The person to be chosen was one who was a specialist at combat. A person that was suited to use magic not for the sake of academia, but as a weapon. It is a Far Eastern Island country's ritual, one that has nothing to do with the faction struggles within the association and is nothing but a nuisance. A battle where defeat is not allowed, but victory would bring no glory. I was selected for that very battle. This meant using an artifact passed down within my family as the summoning catalyst for my servant. Carrying the burden of the prestige and trust of the association and the means to fight, I departed.
我々はわずかな不安も抱かない。そうだろう？バゼット・フラガ・マクレミッツ。君は優秀な魔術師だ。こと戦闘において君の右に出る者はいない。いては君の立場が危うくなるからね。
Laughing spitefully, they saw me off. As they said, it was only in combat that they had absolute faith in me, as well as derision. Tradition Carrier, God's Holder. The other name I am called by. An ability in magic, making use of the old blood passed down in my lineage that determined who I am.
そうだ。私はマスターとして聖杯戦争に参加した。
To fight in and win the war as a magus of the association. That is my mission. That alone should have been my mission. But why? I have a vague feeling that I was looking for something other than the Holy Grail. Something or someone. If that was the case, there may have been someone I wanted to meet more than getting the Holy Grail. I can't remember. What happened to me in the last few days? I know who I am, but what happened later, what happened since I came to Fuyuki is a blur. I remember joining the battle as a master. I remember patrolling the city with my servant. But there are still many blanks. The last few days. That's right. My memory of everything that has happened since I came to the city has been clouded. Why have I been sleeping in this house in the first place?
おーい、いつまでもボケっとしてんじゃねえぞ。時間もねえんだ。さっさと片付けに行こうぜ。
The figure that is speaking to me. He is a servant, a being given form from the summoning of a legendary hero, what is called a heroic spirit. They are the most powerful familiars that a human being can control. There is a path between master and servant to supply magical energy. My magical energy, or to be more direct, my life energy, is what powers that servant. I can tell that my body is acting as the wedge that pins this servant to this plane of existence. He is definitely my servant. But still, was this the servant I summoned?
お前は私のサーバントなのか?
I asked while struggling with this headache.
は?
The servant rose up and is now staring at me, finally noticing that something is amiss.
あんたさ、その様子からするとまだ本調子じゃねえってこと？
The shadow sways almost like a flame. I can feel it in my guts. This man may be my servant, but he is certainly not on my side. This is the sort of wild animal that would kill his master to become free as soon as he gets the chance. The relationship between master and servant is not based on trust among employer and employee. It is only a relationship of cooperation based on mutual gains and losses. Letting down one's guard, showing even the slightest weakness, means risking being stabbed in the back that very instant.
おい、心配して相棒様が聞いてるんだぜ。答えるのが筋ってもんじゃねえの。
そうですね。正直に言うと、私の性能は低下しています。運動に支障はありませんが、意識に混乱が見られます。特に昨日の記憶が曖昧だ。
There is no benefit in hiding the cloudiness in my memory. I look back at the servant and reveal my current disorder. However, I didn't reveal what had to be hidden. I cannot tell him that my vision has weakened, nor that my memory is not vague, but rather missing. These are my current weaknesses. If I told him, that servant would immediately bare his fangs at me. The best I can do is behave normally while getting information from the servant and trying to recover my memory.
記憶が曖昧？俺を呼んでおいて何も分かってない。聖杯戦争のことも自分が誰かも分からないってのか？おいおい待てよ、勘弁してくれ。それじゃあズブの素人と組んだ方がいくらかマシじゃねえか。
いえ、自分が何者なのかははっきりしています。あなたを召喚したことも、マスターとして聖杯戦争に参加したことも覚えている。曖昧なのはその後だ。例えば、どうして私がここで眠っていたのか、どうもよく思い出せない。
Without showing any sense of weakness, I tell him the truth. Whether it worked or not, the taint of suspicion that the servant had been carrying grew fainter.
質問を返しますが、私はどうしてここで眠っていたのか。
なんでかって、そんなもん俺が知るが。この洋館を隠れ家にするって言ったのはあんただし、俺を召喚してすぐ疲れたから休むって言ったのもあんただ。そのあたり覚えてないのか？
Yes. Before coming to Fuyuki, I did investigate suitable safe houses as a potential basis at the association. Among the ones I checked, yes, this mansion should have been one of those. My mind grows hazy. When I try to recall what happened, I start to feel faint. I shouldn't push myself too hard right now. I have to hear what happened from the servant.
この洋館を隠れ家にすると決めたのは私でしょう。それには覚えがあります。そしてあなたを召喚した。
I remember indistinctly that this happened. I did form a contract with the servant in this mansion.
そうそう。で、すぐに眠ったんだよあんたは。名前だけ名乗って私が起きるまで行動するななんて言いやがった。おかげでこっちはたまりまくりだ。殺し合いに呼ばれたってのに、なんだってお預け食らってなきゃなんねえのかね。
Only my name? No, more importantly, what this servant is saying is dangerous. It is very reassuring that he loves fighting, but it will be a problem if he loves it more than is necessary.
待ちなさい。確認しますが、私たちは基本的な戦闘方針すら話し合っていなかったのですか？
ないよ。きっと必要なかったんだ。あんたは事前にこの町を調べていたろうし、俺だって聖杯戦争がどんなものか呼び出された時点で頭に叩き込まれてる。要はより早く効率的に手段を選ばず他のマスターどもを殺していけばいいって話じゃんか。相談することなんてねえよ。恐ろしい顔するなあんた。そう睨むなよ、おっかねえじゃん。何？俺気に障ることでも言った？
ええ、あなたとは相互理解が必要なようですね。 私のサーバントがそんな考えなしでは腹が立つ。私は教会を代表する魔術師であって猛獣使いになる気はありませんから。
I stare and try to intimidate him. Whatever, said the servant, averting his eyes.
ま、相互理解はできないと思うけど。
He mutters as if it doesn't concern him.
いいさ。で、何？教会の代表様はどんな戦いがお好みで？
ことは隠密に、無駄な戦いは行いません。まずは敵マスターの調査を優先。今回の聖杯戦争がどういったものかを把握した後、倒すべき順番を考慮し、撃破に移行します。
Those were the orders received from the association. First, I have to gather information on the three families that administer the Holy Grail War: Einsbern, Tosaka, and Makiri. An investigation of the remaining three masters will proceed afterwards. It may be possible to convince Magi to abandon their master status. There also may be other outstanding Magi that ought to be taken into custody by the association. Besides, to act without proper information is an embarrassment for a magus of the association.
は？使いっ走りの犬じゃあるまいし。敵は見つけたら殺せよマスター。結局は潰し合う同業だ。出会ったら最後。逃げられないし、逃がさないものだろう。
I didn't need him to tell me that. I feel the same way, but I can't disobey the orders of the association.
従いなさい。教会は神秘を隠匿するための組織です。下手な騒ぎはできません。それに無秩序に戦えば一般人に犠牲が出てしまう。聖杯の入手は絶対条件ですが、町の人間を巻き込むことは極力避けるべきだ。
This is not only a matter of the Mages Association. The Holy Church also has involvement in the Holy Grail War. Should any damage be brought to the city, they will vigorously move in to conceal it to ensure the smooth continuance of the ritual. There is a limit to this, however. Last time, in the Fourth War, there was a master that killed indiscriminately and daily. The priests monitoring viewed the master as an enemy and penalized him severely.
それは手段を選ぶってことかな。俺には思いつかないが、勝ち残るための一環として殺しはしない方がいいとか？
勝ち残るためではありません。私とて魔術師です。必要であれば手は下します。ですが、それでも人として最低限守るべきものがあるでしょう。
ああ、そりゃなんつうか。
He sounds unenthusiastic. The servant apathetically breathes out and...
あんたさ、霊術使ってくんない？私には逆らうな、みたいな。そうしないと、あんたを真っ先に殺しそうだわ。
I gulp. He is serious. He doesn't care about what would happen next. The rule of cooperation with the master for his own protection doesn't apply to him. This bastard is seriously aiming for my throat. The servant told me to use a command spell to stop him. 3 absolute rights of order that a master has. Powerful spells given by the Holy Grail. A master's trump card that can only be used 3 times, but ensures that any command is followed. For that reason, I answer him immediately.
断ります。飼い犬に命令される主人などいないし、飼い犬に殺される者など主人ではありません。あなたは私のサーバントだ。あなたがどう動くか、あなたがいつ死に挑むかは私が決める。
I force back his bloodlust with my own. No matter what, if I used a command spell for something as frivolous as this, I had no future in this war. I clench my right fist and start carving runes into the floor with my heel to be able to intercept an assault at any time.
なるほどね。なら考え方を変えてみるか。オーケー。俺はあんたのサーバントだ。飼い主には従うよ。
The servant gave in easily. It's, how should I put it, anticlimactic? And my heart was beating in excitement at the feeling that a battle was going to break out, so I could learn how powerful servants were.
なんだよ。それでも文句あんの？
いえ、問題はないけど、本当に私の言葉を理解しているのですか？
ああ、できるだけ死人は出すなってんだろ。それがマスターの方針ってことは理解したよ。で、他にはまだ言っておくことってあるか？
There are many things I want to say in detail, but I have nothing else to say regarding a general plan. The rest I can do by giving orders depending on the situation.
よし、なら行こうぜ。いい加減ここにいるのも飽き飽きだ。
The servant prods me to go out. I am still physically unstable, but I am curious about what is going on outside. And anyway, after sleeping for such a long time, I want to move around freely a bit.
わかりました。細かい方針は状況に応じて変えていきましょう。
I regain myself. For the time being, I'll leave Rach behind. There are limits to that sword, and I can't use it fully in my current state. After I locate the other masters, I can think about who to use it on.
しかしね、できるだけ死人は出すなか。いいね。そうできたら最高かもな。
The servant repeats cheerfully.
含みがあるのなら言いなさい。私の方針に意見があるなら、ここで型をつけましょう。
だから理解したって。おっかねえからあんたとはまだやり合わねえよ。けどさ、それは無理なんだマスター。死人を出さないとか周りを巻き込まないとか関係ないよ。あんたがどう頑張ったところでこの町は4日間しか持たないんだから。
Why is that? Huh? No longer than 4 days?
なんですって？
外に出ればわかる。とっくにそんな状況じゃねえってな。この町の人間は日々溢れ出してる得体の知れない連中にどんどん減らされていってるんだから。
Mysterious things? What is he talking about?
得体の知れない連中ですって。そんなバカな。あなた、私の記憶が曖昧だからとつまらない狂言を。
外に出ればわかる。百聞は一見にしかずだ。
The servant stifles his laughter. As I stand bewildered, the black shadow takes my hand and starts walking.
さあ、聖杯戦争を続けよう。バゼットフラガ・マクレミッツ。今度こそ君の望みを見つけるために。